So welcome back, and a bit of a difference from the usual STEM-based work that I show you on here. That's to say science, technology, engineering, mathematics, robots and microprocessors and so on. I'm going to look at STEAM instead. STEAM stands for science, technology, engineering, art and mathematics. And this is an amazing piece of work. This is very recent and uses artificial intelligence, AI, to generate images which are described in text. It uses natural language processing to convert your text into something that the computer will understand. And then what it appears to do is search the internet for what you're talking about and perhaps use some internet images. I'm not quite sure exactly what it does to construct your image. And you can produce some amazing things with it. It's got research. If you click on the research, you get the paper, which is here, which is a preprint. It's not published yet. I'm sure it'll be published somewhere. That was in 13th of April 2022. 5 authors. These are some examples in the paper. A mad scientist panda mixing sparkling chemicals. A propaganda poster depicting a cat dressed as French Emperor Napoleon holding a piece of cheese, and a teddy bear in Times Square on a skateboard. You can see with the text goes in here on the left hand side, and the images come out here. There's a neural network processing in the middle. I imagine it's some kind of deep learning algorithm, but I haven't looked at that in any detail. There's an API that you can use, which is good if you're going to do your own programming. And without more ado, I think I'm just going to dive right in and do an example. So when you do this, you get free credits once you're accepted. I've nearly used all mine up. I've only got 5 left, but I can show you the examples I've got. These are the ones that come with the package. For example, an armchair in the shape of an avocado. It's quite interesting. You may have seen these in the media because it is beginning to get a little bit of covering. This one's quite interesting. An oil pastel drawing of an annoyed cat in a spaceship. This one is a synthwave style sunset above the reflecting water of the sea. So the ones I'm going to do are probably quite avant-garde myself. I just have to use your imagination here. So let's just type something in and see what it comes up with. First of all, kind of cartoon one should be interesting. SpongeBob SquarePants. SpongeBob SquarePants and Scooby-Doo enjoy a quiet drink at a restaurant. Let's say in Paris. So SpongeBob SquarePants and Scooby-Doo enjoy a quiet drink at a restaurant in Paris. Let's see what it comes up with. These are just sort of advert things, tips and things. A bowl of soup that's a portal to another dimension. So when it gets up here, it'll do it. It's very quick. I've not seen this before. So it's not got Scooby-Doo, interestingly enough. It's got SpongeBob SquarePants. Probably not one of the better ones, but still interesting. They're having a drink, but it seemed to have missed out Scooby-Doo on that one. Let's have a look at a similar one I've done earlier, which is a bit more fun. This one was Moses and Jesus enjoy a few beers together while watching TV. And there they are. I don't know which one Jesus is and which one Moses is. This one, he's looking at the beer to see if it's the... it looks quite good, and the other one's agreeing with him. This one here is in Auckland, So an alien of superior intelligence to mankind lands near Auckland Sky Tower. And there he is, or she, looking menacingly down. Let's have a look at some others. Oh, this is another religious one. Jesus of Nazareth meets Pink Floyd and plays lead guitar. Well, he certainly... I don't know whether the computers thought pink and put him in pink. Maybe he doesn't know about Pink Floyd, the group. So let's look at some other ones. So there's a large panda flying a jumbo jet, having a break and a cup of tea. When I did this one, I imagined the panda being actually in the cockpit of the jumbo jet, but it's obviously drawn it a slightly different way. Like he's there he is there, enjoying his cup of tea. Now, there's some interesting ones. If I go down here, so I type this in: silicon life form evolves in super intelligence and communicates with humans. So this one's particularly interesting. That's actually quite interesting as well. Although it looks a little bit like a duck. It looks a little bit like a wasp or something. So there's the silicon-based life form. And let's go down and see some more. Now this is pièce de résistance, so to speak. This one, I like this. Auckland Harbour Bridge is visited by a superior intelligence, much smarter than humans. So let's have a look at that. So there's our superior intelligence, and of course the artificial intelligence system knows that cats, of course, have got a much smarter brain than humans will ever have, and so it's obviously based its super intelligent being on a cat. And look at the eyes, isn't that amazing? Also had a monkey as well, which I can't figure out what this is all about, this strange thing there. And some other versions. So it gives you 4 versions each time. Let's do some others. This was an interesting one. I said a Scotsman with kilt shopping for whiskey in Edinburgh, Princess Street. That's the big street and all the shops are in Edinburgh. So here we have these Scotsmen in their kilts, and you notice they've got bottles of whiskey. I'm not sure what these are, whether those are whiskey as well. I'm not sure. They've got plenty of them. And this is some huge bag. I don't know whether that's a flagon or something of whiskey that he's got. So they produced that one as well. Let's have a look for some more. The world's smartest human with a huge brain meets God and tells him he doesn't exist. Well, there's presumably that's the. I imagine that's the human, and that's God. And notice how it seems to create its own language. At least I think that is. I don't recognize it as a language. These are the possibilities. This one's a little bit more sedate over here. Here's a interesting one. So alien meets a human for first contact at the top of a green hill with trees. I typed that one in. These are 2 aliens, so I don't know what it had in mind here, but here a little bit more useful, this one here. And you'll see that the alien's wearing jeans, by the looks of it, and a t-shirt. And this could be that the human's just putting his hand up to greet him, but I was thinking maybe that's going to become like one of those Spock greetings, or some sort of live long and prosper or something, perhaps, but who knows. This is a sort of cartoon thing it did for me. So Einstein at the final day of destruction on planet Earth. And that's quite a dramatic picture, I think, of Einstein there. And you can see the end of the planet. You have to be a bit careful what you type, by the way, because there's some things it doesn't like and stops you doing. There's another one. A human in the shape of a saxophone being played by a cat. I'm a bit confused by the sentence that I wrote, never mind the art that it produced, but it is quite interesting. That's the cat there. Let's have a look at some more. Oh, yes, of course, this one. So I typed this in. Beyond the universe lies another one with 11 dimensions. Although allegedly our universe is supposed to have 11 dimensions, according to string theory anyway. Lies another one with 11 dimensions and strange creatures of intelligence. Perhaps unlike humans, I don't know. So these were quite good, I thought. Particularly this one. I think that one could grace a poster anywhere. You could see that hanging in an art gallery, although I'm not an artist, of course. And these, that's like a sort of rapture, isn't it? And another one. So these are quite interesting things that it's come up with. And finally that, I'm not sure. It just looks like planets in some kind of turmoil. This one, Jesus Christ talks to an alien on the Mount of Olives. I don't know which one. I presume the one on the right here is the alien. He looks a bit spaced out. But yeah, I mean, I guess that could be the Mount of Olives. You can. Is that an olive tree in the background here? It doesn't look very alien, however, but I suppose. This is a bit abstract. I came up with the flat Earth as a globe made of equations to see how it would get confused, and it came up with this rather strange globe with, I don't know what it is. It's maybe supposed to be equations. I couldn't really say. See if we've got anything else that you might find interesting. Yes, the old place I came from is the northeast of Scotland, near a village called Muckles. So Muckles village painted as an impressionist painting. Isn't that incredible? It's a little bit impressionist, isn't it? Must have grabbed that off the internet, I think, again, and changed it in some way. Okay, now back to the other one. What's this? Cat on a hot tin roof sings a lullaby to its kittens. So there's its kittens, and he's singing, or she is singing a song. Here we have it again. And this is an interesting one. The most intelligent cat in the universe evolves to be a god. Well, with a cat, I suppose it doesn't really need much evolving to become a god anyway, so that's probably why it, you know, they were worshipped as gods, weren't they, in ancient Egypt, so maybe that's why it looks like that. See if I can find anything else. That's me, TJ Moir, meets, oh, that should be an alien in Aberdeen. So, presumably that's meant to be Aberdeen. There's the alien. That's supposed to be me, is it? I don't know. And that's the alien. Very bizarre. This one, I tried to copy something similar that was already there. A car made from a boiled egg is driven by a Scotsman in a kilt in Glasgow, but it's missed the kilt out. I don't know who this kid is. It doesn't look like it's made. It doesn't look as if it's made from a boiled egg. It's just got a boiled egg on its roof. We do something else like the Prime Minister of New Zealand meets a super intelligent dog. Let's see what that comes up with. Hopefully it won't complain about it. No, it didn't. Good. So let's see what it comes up with for that one. Well, I don't know what to say. It's just pictures of people and dogs. I did a previous one, which you might find interesting, which was Darth Vader meets the Prime Minister of New Zealand. And you can see Darth, in his later years, presumably became a politician. He still needs his hat on, of course, his helmet, and he's meeting there with the Prime Minister of New Zealand. Or somebody's supposed to, and there is shaking hands. Anyway, so you can have lots of interesting times with this. It just gives you an idea of the future, what the future holds really in terms of artificial intelligence and art. And I'm just going to really leave it at that. And you can leave any comments you like on the page. Thanks for watching, and I hope you have a go yourself at this. Bye bye.